Choosing Your Barndos Siding, authored by Linda Schmid. The pros and cons of the most popular options. Your home's siding is important for a number of reasons. Not only is it one of the first things that people will notice when they see your home, but it is the first line of defense against the weather. Further, the siding that you invest in will determine how much upkeep you need to put into maintaining it, and it is one of the biggest factors determining when you will have to start again with new siding. Let's look at some of your options. We begin with steel, because steel has been the prevailing choice for barn dominiums in the past. Steel siding. Steel siding is a growing market in the USA due to its durability and weather resistance. Also, there are many styles of steel siding, and it comes in a wide variety of colors and wood grain print options. For information on popular colors, see the Color Trends article. Steel is also the traditional siding of barn dominiums. Many homeowners say they like the modern, sleek aesthetic of metal siding. Sealed or exposed fastener siding are the usual choices. Best Buy Metals finds that their Craftsman board and batten steel siding is highly popular. And if you're looking for a cozy, home-in-the-country type of vibe, Craftsman board and batten comes in printed steel wood grain options. Another choice that brings the warm look of wood is Westlake's Cedar Renditions aluminum siding, combining the easy maintenance of an inflammable, moisture-proof metal siding with the warm look of stained wood. With wood grain print options and a massive color selection, True Metal Supply's board and batten steel siding offers a significant wow factor that is appealing to many homeowners. You may also opt for their metal shakes for a custom look. Applying Cedar Creek metal shakes or Great American steel shakes to your home's exterior invites interest and depth. When it comes to low maintenance, steel siding shines. Manufacturers generally advise washing with fresh water from a garden hose 2 to 3 times per year to keep the paint finish in good condition. Durability is another strong point for steel siding. 30 to 40-year warranties are the average, but some companies do lifetime warranties. Read them carefully. There may be a shorter warranty for the coating, cracking, fading, or chalking than for the panels. However, some products have very long warranties on the coating as well. A great example of durable siding, Fortify Building Solutions metal wall panels are available in a range of colors that resist Inistan. Standing seam and painted panel choices offer enhanced protection against peeling, fading, and cracking. The reality is that metal siding can last up to 50 years, perhaps longer, but many variables play into the actual life of it, such as how well it was installed, how much sunlight and other weather it is exposed to, whether it was kept clean, and the impacts it must endure, such as balls, vehicles, or other accidental impacts. In some areas of the country, you may even receive lower rates on your homeowner's insurance because metal is fire resistant. Steel will hold up better to fire than many other options. If you choose a reflective paint coating for your panels, it will deflect heat and help lower cooling costs, though a matte coating will not function that way. Metal is completely recyclable, and many of the panels available include anything from 25 to 70% recycled metal. Unlike some siding options, these panels will not end up in a landfill. If you're on a tight budget, steel may not be for you. However, before you come to that decision, you may want to factor in the longevity. You can get cheaper siding, but compare warranties between the two. You will likely find that the steel siding costs more up front, but it is cheaper in the long run. Exposed fastener metal panels can be much more budget-friendly, though depending on the elements they will be exposed to, you may have to replace fasteners at some point. McElroy Metal's ribbed profiles, such as Mega Rib, Mini Rib, and Multi-V siding, are good examples of quality exposed fastener roofing panels. A point to consider with metal siding is that it should be installed by a professional who has experience with the siding. The installation requires more skill than some other siding options because it can be heavy, and it requires very precise measurements and cuts, along with proper sealing to prevent water damage. If metal siding is impacted or for some reason you need to replace some siding, it can be difficult. The whole panel may have to be replaced depending on the type, and again, it should be done professionally. Steel siding is an energy-conductive material, so insulation must be properly installed or your energy bill can be negatively impacted. Stucco. Stucco is now considered the most chosen siding for new residential buildings for a number of reasons. It is an attractive and versatile option, allowing for many different colors in different textures, including smooth, swirled, and figured. Stucco is a cement-based product. Modern stucco includes polymers and other components for improved performance. Stucco is very fire-resistant, which is one of the reasons it has become so popular. It is also resistant to mold, rot, mildew, insects, and other pests, and unlike some sidings, it can expand and contract with the weather. Stucco warranties extend up to 20 years. However, with proper maintenance, it can last twice as long. Maintenance includes power washing once a year to keep it clean and checking for small cracks that can appear in the stucco. If caught early, they can be filled with paint or sealants. Stucco application is very time-consuming and labor-intensive, so you will likely need to hire a professional to apply it. When done well, it provides a good barrier, which helps to keep the house cool, reducing energy costs, and providing noise insulation. Stucco does not give off VOCs, volatile organic compounds, a type of air pollution, and it is often recyclable. However, some types of stucco with plastic polymer or stucco that has been painted may not be accepted for recycling. Depending on where you are building, you may also have a ha-hat time finding a recycling plant accepts stucco. Vinyl siding. Vinyl siding is one of the most common siding options. This is largely due to affordability. It is a great choice if your budget is limited. Plus, if you have always wanted a wood structure or the look of shakes, vinyl can replicate those looks and more at a budget price. Further, depending on the particular vinyl siding you choose, all vinyl siding is not the same. The expertise of the installer, the maintenance, and the weather and UV exposure, quality vinyl siding can last 20 to 40 years, while cheaper products may last far less. Check the warranty, the longevity of the company you are dealing with, and reviews online when making your choice. Vinyl offers a wide variety of style and color siding options. Clapboard is the most common vinyl siding, and other styles include Dutch lap, shingle, shake vinyl, log vinyl, it looks like logs, board and batten, and smooth lap siding that looks like wood but is smooth rather than textured. For a customized look, you can mix and match vinyl siding types. You can choose insulated vinyl siding to avoid thermal bridging, the transfer of heat from material to material until it escapes and your home heating is less efficient. The polystyrene attached to the siding inside the wall will stop that transfer. There is minimal maintenance involved with vinyl siding. The main requirement is to keep it clean. It can be power washed or washed with a soft brush and mild detergent. Be sure to remove mold and mildew with vinegar and water as they can discolor the siding. You will want to avoid impact on the siding. Keep branches from rubbing against it and be careful with ladders. Vinyl is susceptible to the freeze-thaw cycle, which can lead to cracking. If cracks appear in vinyl siding, fill them quickly to avoid further damage. Ensure that your gutters are working properly. If water is pouring down over the siding, it may be able to get between the siding and the house, causing mold or rot inside the wall. Pests are not a problem with vinyl. There is nothing for animals to eat, and vinyl does not rot, decay, or rust. If you are concerned about the sustainability of your siding, there is some good news. Vinyl is completely recyclable. All of that old siding that once went in the garbage can be recycled into more siding, decks, mats, and other items. Recycling vinyl or PVC is not the easiest. It has to have any items like nails, sand, or anything else removed, and it must be sent to a recycling center that specializes in PVC recycling. Further, just because an item can be recycled doesn't mean it is. If you are concerned about it, ask the installer what is done with the old vinyl siding. Oftentimes, there are recycling centers for the vinyl in urban areas. You may even find scrap dealers online who will pay for it. Composites. Wood composites are a combination of wood fibers and resin, and they have many benefits that homeowners like. If you have always wanted the look of a wood-sided house, but you don't want the price tag that goes with it, composite sidings can look authentic, and you get the look for an affordable price. This siding, while replicating wood, is lighter and easier to install. Also, it doesn't expand and contract or rot due to moisture like wood does. Wood composites are expected to have a similar longevity to vinyl, 20 to 40 years, depending on factors such as maintenance, weather, installation, and the particular product purchased. Little maintenance is required. It should be kept clean by brushing off surface deposits and washing with a soft sponge or brush and mild detergent. It can be cleaned with a power washer set on low occasionally. Wood composites can be surprisingly sustainable. They can be composed of up to 95% reclaimed wood fibers and other recycled items such as plastic bottles. However, you should check the particular product you are looking at to determine how much of its ingredients have been recycled. Cellular or PVC composite deliver a more synthetic composition, which again does not rot or develop pest infestation problems. This siding is extremely durable and may have a lifetime limited warranty. For example, Select Our Cellular by Royal Building Products offers a lifetime limited warranty on the panel with a 25-year warranty on the Kynar Solar Reflective Finish, which reflects UV rays and extends the paint's longevity. The R value, a measure of the energy efficiency of the product, of this composite, can be twice that of wood, helping to bring your energy costs down. Cellular composite siding is considered to be sustainable because it can be made of recycled materials, so no new PVC or other elements are needed. Plus, it can be recycled when it runs its lifespan. However, once again, you need to look up the facts on the particular product you are investing in to see how much recycled material is in it and how recyclable it will be when it has run out. This siding, like wood composite siding, requires little maintenance. Clean it at least once a year using a soft bristled brush or a soft cloth with a mild detergent and water. To avoid scratching or damaging the finish, be careful not to scrub the same spot repeatedly. When done, rinse with a garden hose. The product is mildew resistant, but if mildew appears, a solution of 1 part laundry bleach to 10 parts water can be used to gently remove it. Fiber cement is composed of cement, sand, and cellulose fibers. It offers a beautiful aesthetic to your home, and it is available in a great variety of choices, including a realistic cedar wood and a smooth finish in many different colors. This type of siding can be warranted up to 30 years with 15 years on the finish. It is mold, termite, pest, and weather resistant, and it is another example of siding that might conceivably save you money on your homeowner's insurance because of its fire-resistant properties. Fiber cement is considered to be a mid-range siding in terms of cost. However, this siding is made with cement, so it is heavy. When you are looking at the price of this product, consider also that it will take more installation time than many other products. Further, it should only be installed by professionals who know the safety rules, including wearing a mask, because when it is cut, crystalline silica particles can harm a person's lungs. However, this product does not outgas. Fiber cement siding requires a little maintenance. Power wash it once a year with light pressure. It will not require painting as often as wood, but eventually you will have to repaint this siding. As far as sustainability is concerned, the siding may last for decades and decades, so in the sense that it doesn't have to be replaced often, some consider it a good choice. On the other hand, producing it is highly energy consuming, and the cellulose fibers pose a problem with recycling. Wooden shosugiban. People love the wood aesthetic. It is classic and warm and earthy, which is why there are so many lookalikes. There are many woods to choose from. Some of the most popular woods used for siding are cedar, redwood, cypress, pine, spruce, and fir. On top of that, they can be stained or painted in any color. Plus, there are many styles of wood siding, including board and batten, lap, shingle, shake, tongue and groove, and bevel. If maintained, wood can last for decades, and it can add to resale value. Further, it is biodegradable and sustainable. The biggest drawback to wood is, of course, the maintenance involved. It will need to be cleaned once a year, and power washers are discouraged as they could cause damage. Further, if the wood is stained or painted, it will need to be restained or repainted every few years. Termites love wood, so you will need to have an annual pest control inspection. You will also need to watch for cracks, rotting, and damage from woodpeckers. Once there is damage, moisture may penetrate the siding and cause mold or other water problems. Wood is not very fire resistant, and sometimes it can warp. It is more expensive than many types of siding, too. Shosugiban is a type of wood siding that dates back to 700 AD Japan. It is created through a wood charring process that is finished with an oil to make it pest-resistant, water-repellent, durable, UV-resistant, and long-lasting. The charring gives the wood a very unique and striking appearance that many people find appealing. The process to make shosugiban is labor-intensive, and it can be dangerous for an inexperienced worker. This makes the siding more expensive than other wood sidings, though some would say that the longevity and low maintenance makes up for the initial cost. Pioneer Millworks Akoya modified wood siding is FSC certified and cradle-to-cradle certified, making it a top choice for sustainability and material health, and if well maintained, can last 50 years above ground. Brick and brick veneer. Brick siding is a classic American tradition, dating from the colonial days. Its durability is proven by centuries-old brick houses still standing today. No other type of siding can outperform brick siding when it comes to fire resistance, and often homeowners' insurance will give you a better rate for it. Brick can be reused, and it is made of natural earthen materials. It comes in many colors, but beware that one batch may not match another exactly. If some bricks are different hues, you may want to randomize them or create a pattern with them. There is generally no maintenance. The color never fades, but if you want to freshen it up or you tire of the color, it can be painted. With brick, there is little heat absorption, so it tends to keep hot air out in the summer months and warm air in during the winter months, thereby helping with energy efficiency. Brick has a lot going for it, including a possible uptick in resale value, but between the material cost and installation, it is one of the more expensive choices. Brick veneer is not to be mistaken with the vinyl look-alike. It is made of real brick, but in a fraction of the thickness of a true brick. Therefore, you have all of the classic aesthetic value of real brick with a much lower price tag. That said, it is still more costly than wood. Installation is also expensive because while it weighs less than true brick siding, it still requires extra support, plus it takes time to install each brick and mortar around them. If you choose brick veneer panels rather than individual bricks, the process will go faster. Further, some brick veneer includes a grid, and the veneer snaps in place. If you live in an area where earthquakes and tremors are common, or where vibrations from heavy traffic can be felt, the mortar can crack, requiring repair. In climates with heavy rainfall, brick can allow moisture in, causing moisture issues for the framing, which can rot if not corrected. Brick veneer is expected to last 50 years or more and never lose its good looks. However, you will need to repair any cracked mortar. Professional repair is not cheap if a lot of the siding needs replacing, but more often some cracked mortar needs replacing, or a loose brick or two needs to be reset if the siding has been maintained all along. Much of the brick used is reclaimed brick, but some companies just start from scratch with clay, so you will need to confirm the makeup of any specific product. Stone and stone veneer. Stone is arguably the most natural-looking of all sidings. It is, after all, made from stones. There is no outgassing, and it can be reused if the house is torn down. This siding is expected to last the life of the home. Stone siding is durable. Rain and bad weather have little effect on it, nor do rodents or termites. Stone siding is quite expensive because of the mining, cutting, and transporting of stone and the stone mason required for installation. Also, the mining process to make real stone siding can cause damage to the ecosystem. Stone veneer siding has been developed to give homeowners the beautiful look of stone without the hefty price tag. It is made with lightweight concrete or clay mixed with polymers to give it strength. It comes in a variety of colors and styles, including limestone, riverstone, cutstone, stackstone, ledgestone, and fieldstone. This veneer is lightweight, easy to install, and very durable, but it is possible for moisture to seep through the joints and cause mold. If moisture penetrates the siding and then freezes, it can cause cracks in the siding. Earthquakes and heavy traffic's vibrations can cause the mortar to fissure too. This siding is not sustainable because it is not made with sustainable components. However, it can be reused when the home comes down. Choose your siding. No one type of siding is right for every Barndo or every homeowner. All have pros and cons. It is important to consider them carefully and check out the information that is particular to the product you are considering so that you know what to expect.